The intro, everybody. The fools, we got you.
Check 1, 2.
This is the Welcome to Florida podcast. We're at the Funny Bone.
Welcome to Florida show.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, welcome to Florida.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Crazy weekend,
The
huh?
show,
We had
the
just
show.
had Easter. Did the Easter Bunny visit your house?
I was the Easter Bunny.
You were the Easter Bunny. You look like a bunny. You gotta, you hop around. You produce like one.
my God.
What, you got 11 kids now?
Yeah, those bunnies.
But
Energizers,
we
yeah.
actually did a different thing with Easter.
Mhm.
I saw it on TikTok, and it was a lot of fun. I saw it, and I was trying to explain it to my wife. Essentially, this guy, he took a cup,
Mhm.
and he put probably 30 strings, like pieces of yarn through the middle of it, and then, spider webbed out the rest of it out through the bottom of the cup. And to each piece of yarn, he had one of those plastic eggs connected with a prize in it, like $1 or a piece of candy or something. And what you did, each kid got a chance. You went up and you pulled one of the strings, and the string, you didn't know which one you were going to get.
Uh-huh.
The string pulled one of the eggs closer to the cup, and that was your prize.
Oh.
So we did that, and we had one prize that we had a golden egg that had $20 in it, a $20 bill.
Yeah, those are the best ones to find money in it.
Yeah, well, we did. Yeah, actually, the Easter Bunny was generous. We had one with $20, we had one with 10, I think 2 with 5, and a couple with ones, and then some change and prizes and stuff like little candy. And my daughter found all of them.
My favorite,
It's
yeah.
She came up with $60 for
Oh,
the Easter
my
Bunny.
Lord.
Yeah, my son didn't care though. He had $3 worth of quarters.
I remember at my rich uncle's house, we had this huge Easter egg hunt. And I found the golden egg that was under the slide. It was in a patch of grass under the slide, where it curves.
You're
down.
still bragging about it too.
Dude, that's
a
my
highlight.
core memory.
That's one of your life highlights is an Easter egg
Yeah.
hunt when you were how old were you?
I was before I was a teenager.
Actually, this could change things. Before preteen, how many kids were in this Easter egg hunt? This could really change things.
So it was probably 15.
Okay,
at
that's
least.
if you're gonna say 2, it's like one of a
Oh no.
Okay, I only had 2 older brothers, but they were dicks.
Yeah, and we over there, Latino families are huge. You bring everybody to your birthday party, Christmas party, engagement, you name it. It's a heck of, even watching soccer games, just everybody, big games. Yeah, it's crazy.
The whole family enjoys the soccer games. Well, you're a big soccer guy. You're a referee, right? You do.
I actually
Do you stay busy with that?
officiate the matches. It's
Like professional?
It's a
Like,
noble,
do you
it's a
get
noble
called for,
position. I like it a lot.
I know, and honestly, I'm sure it's bigger than it is. I grew up playing soccer. I was part of the generation. I think they wanted to kind of embrace the sport, which I enjoyed playing it. And when the U.S. is in the World Cup, I do watch it. But I am still oblivious. Apparently it's doing well in the U.S. Each city, I know Orlando has a soccer team.
Yeah.
When I left, Philadelphia has a soccer team called the Union, and a bunch of my friends were starting to go, and I still have zero interest in going to watch it.
The team that's yellow, that they have a yellow shirt.
I couldn't pick it out at gunpoint. I
that's-
couldn't tell you
I
the
think
uniform.
Yeah, because I think they're owned by some big celebrities, and
The Orlando one, or
is it Nash? You said what place?
up in Philadelphia? They have a soccer team called
Philadelphia.
the Union.
Oh, the Union. No, I think
I think
the one
every
I'm
city
thinking about
has.
is Nashville.
Nashville. Oh, I don't know.
I think they have a team that.
I'm sure they do. Nashville.
There's a lot of teams that are. You know how much it costs to open up a team?
$75.
Was
that
no,
rhetorical?
literally to have a team, it's $1 billion.
Is that right? Actually, it seems cheap for a franchise.
For soccer.
For a sports franchise, especially it's probably just in the U.S. Anywhere else in the world, you're not touching it.
David Beckham pulled it off.
But he owns a team.
He owns Miami City.
Oh, he owns a city.
Miami City.
Like the team. That's what it's called. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
very cool.
Inter Miami. Let me say, Inter Miami.
Do the
Miami
sport
City's
do you
team.
watch okay? Do you like that team, the Miami team? Or who
Dude, I have to because I'm born there. And
do you
then-
watch it on TV, or do you follow them?
Well, if Messi plays,
Messi, is he older? He's older now. He's been around for a little while, right?
Oh yeah, he's the last Ballon d'Or winner, and he's like 35 years old.
Okay, but he's still playing competitively.
And he's like 36 almost.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. now.
Is this the only place he could play competitively?
No,
They just offered him
he
the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of money.
It's more than just the money, because he was only about loyalty, right? Like he was with a big team and won against all odds every single time, and in style. Like there was,
Right.
it was like you can't write it, those things. So he actually had a very sad departure from Barcelona because of money problems with corruption and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like he got to move to France, called PSG is the name of the team, Paris Saint-Germain, and there was his arch nemesis there basically because I guess the newest upcoming talent who just won the World Cup, we're gonna be sharing the same team and feel, it's like a different dynamic than he's used to.
Okay.
So he's expected to perform at the same architecture, and I mean, I don't know, man.
I get it.
But he ended up leaving PSG, and he has like a whole band of people behind him. And PSG, it wasn't like that. They disrespected him there too.
Gotcha.
So Miami is like a game changer.
So they welcomed him with open arms.
Basically that.
They loved him. He's making probably more money. Is he making more than he's ever made then?
He's already set for life.
Of course.
He definitely made a move that's similar to Cristiano Ronaldo's, where he made I think close to $100 million deal for a move.
I don't follow soccer, and I know all these names.
Yeah.
I do know these names.
Yeah, I told you Ronaldo's named after Reagan, and you're named after Jimmy
Carter. Yeah, my mom thought I was supposed to be a girl. I was supposed to be a Margaret. I was going to be Margaret. Wow, Maggie.
It's funny how that works too. And you know what is crazy? There's a story that Ronaldo's mom is actually gonna have an abortion, but the doctor talked her out of it.
Wow, I was like, I feel this one kicking.
Dude, oh my God, that's so
stupid.
That was a kicker. That was a kicker. Oh Lord.
But I happened to be in Spain in Barcelona, while Messi was I think he was kind of like a rock star then. It was 2011, I believe it was. But
everybody moves for
2011. That was a good year for him in Barcelona. They loved him then. Right?
He had back-to-back championships.
You couldn't go anywhere without seeing that jersey.
Dude, he was like.
I got robbed in Barcelona.
Oh, what, pickpocketed?
No, actually, I made it sound more dramatic than it was. We were at a rooftop place.
Scammed?
Yeah, no, we were at a rooftop bar, and to be fair, I don't know. I don't enjoy seafood. I've tried it. I've tried it often because I want to like it. I really do want to like it. Everybody says you got to try this.
What don't you like?
You know what it is? I get the texture's a big one, but for whatever reason, all seafood, after the first couple of bites, I get the same flavor, and it gives me a repulsive. I want to.
Oh yes.
Sometimes
you can't help that.
I can't help it. I really try.
I feel that.
But I love a seafood restaurant I think there's nothing more beautiful than going to a beautiful seafood place out by the ocean.
I make a honey chicken shrimp.
I'll try
with spice, and dude, it's battered. It's so good, bro.
I'll try it. I believe you.
Crispy.
And then my wife and I have these discussions every now and then because I like weird things and I dislike things that are common that people should like. But I find it so weird that you and I can eat the exact same thing, and I can have it be one of the most amazing experiences of my life ever, and you could be it could make you want to throw up.
Yeah, you said you have you put all cereals together and you'll eat that.
Oh, you talking about the stuff I used to make when I was at my fattest. When I was a large man, I was 300.
It's I eat all those things, but
dude,
for you,
well, I would do even.
You got it all.
I'll give another one. You know what? I had an idea of us maybe doing a podcast out by the fire pit one night. Because here's a concoction. My daughter and I were going to make a video for it, but it's kind of it's like a long-winded thing. It might be better on a podcast. I've got the best recipe for s'mores. Do you like making s'mores up by the fire?
I was just watching a video with my son about s'mores.
Okay, what do you have a special way you like to do them?
It was like a Cookie Monster video with Gonger. Have you seen? You know who Gonger is?
Oh yeah, no, I know the
Chef
guys.
Gonger?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like just plain and simple, graham cracker, chocolate, and then marshmallow over it.
And what do you?
And then you put it in
You
the
cooked
oven.
them? Oh, in the oven. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, we've
And
done
then-
that.
Yeah, and it just
Yeah, when you
gets
don't
there.
have a fire to cook them on, the
Uh-huh.
oven. The oven's a great.
But that's simple at home. you
Yeah,
know, you
it's
can
easy.
do
It's cool, and it's
right?
actually it does the trick.
Uh-huh.
It tricks you into. But
Mhm.
if you happen to have a fire pit, we have a fire. We don't use it that often, but when we do, this is how we make our s'mores. Because
Mhm.
when I was a fat guy, this is the way to do it. I would get a sugar cone.
Mhm.
You can get a big sugar cone, or the waffle cones work as well. I do the waffle cones because they're bigger. And what you do is you fill them up with a little bit of marshmallow, fill it up with a little bit of chocolate chips, fill it up. I would like to put some cereals.
Toppings, man.
Captain
Gotta have
Crunch.
all-
Captain
all
Crunch
the
goes good in
toppings
this.
You could
Right
add
here,
it,
check
add
this out.
something more than the ice cream.
Get it all in there, wrap it all in there, then wrap it in tin foil and toss it on the fire and let it sit on the fire for a few minutes.
For marshmallow?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then you pull it off, let that stuff. If
That's
you
a
bite
good
right into it.
idea for Ben and Jerry's to throw it in an ice cream.
Ooh, dude, you would be a good fat guy. You'd be a great fat guy.
Dude, I'm an engineer, bro.
Hell yeah! No, you become. And you know what the cool thing is, like especially when I was living alone at some points when I was.
I'm getting inspiration though, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good one. I like. I'm shocked I didn't think about ice cream on top of the sugar cone after it comes out. That's brilliant.
Dude,
Wow.
because again, I was just about to mention, like, there used
Actually,
to be
we have to
Ben
try
Jerry's
this.
right here that I used to work at. And it was like, I'm always going to be nostalgic about this place because it's like interesting to see like how it's changing. Like right now, there's a lot of construction.
Changes by week now. It seems like the.
Yeah.
Every
new restaurants. Yeah, there's a lot of the new place, Epic Universe. That's about to be
That looks awesome.
right here,
That's
down the
gonna be
street,
awesome.
right down the street. And I think public transportation is going to be easier for that too, because Disney has their public transportation pretty down.
Oh,
Or,
dude.
well, public, but it's.
I think I was.
you know,
I almost said
What?
something really.
No, you tell
I
me.
got fooled. I know I did.
Uh-huh.
Well, you tell me if I got fooled. I'll tell you what I was about to say. I was like, oh, dude, did you hear Disney's about to open another park?
They want to.
Okay.
I bet they have.
Well, this one I heard it, and
Imagine they
the
have
more I
another
think about it,
one.
it's got to be fake. It's going to be an island only accessible by a bridge.
They're gonna reopen their closed locations. Like, hey, we have a new park, guys.
I guarantee I got fooled. No,
Please
the
give us money.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it. 'Cause I guarantee it's not.
They're
it's
gonna
not
do
real.
something. They're
I'm
gonna
sure they've got
do
something
something
in
because
plan
they're gonna
in the
look
works.
like they're not doing anything if they don't do nothing new. Their movies have been. I mean, they got Disney Plus, but in comparative of what, where it is, even on the stock market.
We use that a lot, though. As far as a product, it's a good product.
It's not where it is.
Do you like it?
It's been,
It's the product.
which product?
The Disney Plus, the app. Or
I like watching the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But they took out that one actor for
Gina.
controversial reasons.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I love Star
She's
Wars.
an MMA fighter. She's pretty
I've
badass.
seen a lot of Star Wars stuff is really good, but it's kind of like now in the hands of Disney to kind of approve what they want, to be shown. So then they'll tell.
They're definitely
Yeah.
squeezing everything they can out of it, but
Yeah, they're squeezing their agenda into
I
all
gotta
of
say,
their
it's,
stuff.
it's entertaining though. I don't, I'm not.
As they call it, legacy media.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not a huge Star Wars. My
Club.
wife loves Star Wars. My son loves Star Wars. I like Star Wars. My wife actually stayed at the hotel before they closed it. The Star Wars thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she stayed
I heard
there.
about that, dude. That was super expensive.
Oh my God. Well, we got super lucky. Her parents flipped the bill. I was gonna let her go. I'm not let her go. She's a grown woman. But I was gonna. We share money.
It could've
we
been
were gonna
traumatic.
figure it out.
Could've been traumatic.
Well, the crazy thing is for my son and my wife to go. The cost of that, the whole family could have gone anywhere like 3 times. Like it was stupid expensive. We were gonna my son. They're such big fans. Like I would have felt bad if they didn't get to go. I'm glad we were just lucky we were able to.
They shut it down now.
Yeah, it's gone now. But it's funny. She actually won a couple things on an auction that was in there.
What an experience, though.
But yeah, she got to go. My son got to go. And
have you been to Disney hotels recently? Like,
Yeah, we were
or
just-
at all your favorite?
We
Disney
just
hotel?
stayed. Actually, we just stayed at my wife. It's so funny. My wife works in a thing where they do conventions all the
Mm-hmm.
time, and they have this national convention. And this year it was in Disney. So
Coronado?
she just had a room at Coronado.
Yeah, I
and,
hear.
I
I've been
love
there. I've
Coronado.
done shows. I've done plenty of shows.
I actually made a video that did well. I strapped a camera on my e-bike and just rode around the property, and did a time lapse, and it did well. It come out of
It's a nice vibe.
I love that place.
It's a good vibe.
That place is the thing I like about it. If you're coming to visit Disney, I know we try to talk about everything but Disney here, but that hotel, if you're going to stay at Disney,
I got a Disney hat on.
If you
so
have a
might as
car,
well. But,
you
yeah.
can park like right outside where your room is. And like the Caribbean beach is kind of like that in certain buildings, but I love it. I just found it to be very efficient. Because you're paying so much money to be in Disney.
I one time worked at the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh yeah. What, doing music?
They hosted at Epcot, but they also hosted at their Swan and Dolphin Resort.
Oh, they do a good one there. I did that a couple of years ago. The Food and Wine. It's different, but it was awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
Actually, I think it was better
interesting.
because I think you paid. Didn't we pay and you could get everything?
Mhm.
I think that's what it was. You pay like a flat fee rather than.
It's a big hotel.
Yeah.
They got so many. It's like.
I might have been there for something
Little
different.
town.
I love that place. That place is badass. If you've never been there and you come to Disney, it's probably worth looking at.
Yeah, it's a great place. The Epcot Food and Wine Festival, everyone loves. So it's a little different thing to do when
That's
you're at
fun.
a resort. It's good.
It sucks though. You have to pretend money's fake when you do those things because you just walk around. You want to eat everything, and there's like 30 places to stop.
Yeah,
and
they
everything's
have they have tables.
It's cool.
Set up with whatever you want to grab.
Oh, it's great.
And like people that recommend you stuff. I mean, come on, how can't you have a good time?
And you can
like
get drunk,
that?
which is
Yeah,
which is fun.
It's so people push it, but like they're having the best time. They can't have a better time than that, really.
It's hard not to. It's hard not to sometimes.
And they like wait. People wait for this all the time. So I see.
Yeah, they
I see
do.
the fun.
It's
the fun.
yeah. People wait for the. Well, the crazy thing is they kind of do. They do food and wine every. There's always a food and like I think now it's did the arts festival. It might be Flower Garden now, but we went from food and wine to the arts festival or the Festival of the Arts to I think Flower Garden, and then every year there's like they use those food kiosks for everything, which is awesome because I like it, but yeah, no, it's pretty cool. You know what else they're building outside of the Disney thing? There's I can't wait till it opens. I've never done it. It looks so much fun. They're doing like an indoor skydiving thing like right next to my house. Like well, not right next to my house, but it's within
Walking
golf cart.
distance.
We can drive the golf cart there from my house.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
I could walk, but yeah.
Oh, you know what? You don't like my golf cart driving?
No, I like walks, but it's so nice out there where you live by Margarita.
Actually, it is a nice place to walk around.
Yeah, it is.
It actually, it's I live close to the Margarita.
You know what's so
Resort.
funny? I hear a lot of Europeans think it's funny that most Americans don't like traveling 2 miles by foot to get somewhere. And it's like a very common thing for them to do that.
Well, I know when I was in
Over there.
Spain, like we just walked everywhere. Like, and that's just how people got around. Like, we took cabs occasionally, but like, yeah, we would do. I think that's when the tracking watches first came out. I had this Withings, and I think the one day we walked like 12 miles.
Yeah.
Like we just all over the place.
It's crazy. They have a nap time in Spain too.
Oh, siesta.
I find that like unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if that's real. 'Cause
It might be different.
Maybe not in the big cities. 'Cause
It
I
might
was
be
in
different
Barcelona.
in the big cities.
Yeah, I was in Barcelona for a while.
I'm sure it had to have been like a real big thing for many. It's just I assume with like corporate capitalism and all that stuff, it changes like the ethic. Because like I think in Japan, it would be like commendable to sleep at work because you would be basically working to exhaustion.
Okay, it'd be a compliment to the boss. Like you worked your ass off.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same compliment over here.
Exactly.
Yeah, my bus driver the other day, man, he must work his ass off.
He was falling asleep on the
Yeah, I
road.
know. Oh wow, that's wild. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's funny how that works, huh? I think I like the Spain situation better.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. You know what? I mean, for me personally, like if I take a nap, I'm done. I can't. I'm spent for the rest of the day. I can't I've never.
I
been,
get that charge up.
See, I'm so jealous of people that do that. And the other thing that happens to me
Mm-hmm.
is like, oh, I'm going to go try to take a quick nap because I feel like I can do that. And then I sleep for 4 hours. It's like, shit.
Yeah, sometimes
I didn't
people
mean to do
take
that.
snaps on accidents for that long. You know, they'll pretend like nap with their kids, you know, to try to get them to sleep, and they pass out for
I do
like.
that all the time. I do that all the
The
time.
kids are just roaming around the room.
Is it a compliment that every time, usually, like, it's funny, if I go home and I sit down, I usually fall asleep? Like, that means I'm working hard, right?
Oh my god.
No, I hope so. I am working hard.
There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance, but a lot of times you gotta work yourself to that point, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like what you can afford, you know?
Right.
So.
But hey, actually, I had a cool comedy weekend. It was Easter, but a good buddy of mine was in town, and he was featuring for actually Cliff Cash, who I've never seen him before. I've heard of him. I've seen him on social medias, but that dude just ripped the roof off the place at LOL Laugh Out Lounge in Winter Haven. Mike and Jess do an awesome job over there. I actually got to the first time I ever got to do a set. I've done some open mics over there, and they do a bucket show, which is fun, where the audience members all throw ideas into buckets, and each comic goes up, and a lot of us will read from the bucket. Some of us will read from the bucket and pretend we're reading a joke we're working on. And then they're like, oh yeah, funny thing about tampons is, you know. But no, they do an awesome job of it. But my buddy Nick Masick, he was featuring, and he stayed with me because you don't get a room when you're featuring. But so he stayed at my place, and we just had a great time hanging out together. But on Saturday, I went to the club with him. I was going to take some pictures and help him out with his social media.
Yeah, it seemed like a good crowd, a good
dude,
set.
He let me go up there, and I did a 5-minute, you know, I take 5. And the crowd, it's one of those sets like where I was like, yeah, like I felt like I can do this, you know. Sometimes I do it and I feel like I should give up.
In the spring.
Oh, it was amazing.
Like, you know.
It was, I ended, it was definitely on a high, but my buddy Nick got me that spot, so that was awesome. And it was cool to do really well in front of the owners of the place, which is
awesome,
which is nice. But yeah, no, give Cliff
Good for you guys.
Cliff
Good
Cash
for you guys. Amazing.
a follow, and Nick Masick's another follow. Gold Coast
Shout
Comedy.
out to them.
Nick's actually, we're looking at Margaritaville, actually no, we'll talk that out. We're looking at a couple places up here to do some shows. Nick is with his production company. So
many clips to see soon.
yeah, he's going to be on Dry Bar soon. You're going to be the engineer for this gentleman's Dry Bar special. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, he's going to be recording that
Stay
at Gregory's,
tuned.
which we'll be there.
Post the links.
We'll be there
times.
April 25th, 26th, and 27th. So it's going to be a great show.
Awesome.
I don't know who's
I'm pretty psyched. It's just the start of a new thing. So welcome to Florida. You know, thank you for joining.
Yeah, I'm Jim. Gabriel over here. Catch you next time.
Peace.